Well, I had a little conversation with Leon in the car coming down here, in my head, in which I said, well, we're going to have this memorial for you. And he said, no. And I said, well, we'll keep it short. Keep it short. Keep it short. So we're going to do that. We're going to honor his memory by keeping it nice and short. So this is not going to be standing here for hours and hours. But I know that Leon was very treasured by the community. I had known Leon for 35 years and was privileged particularly to be very close to him in the last 2 years of his life. So I feel that we miss him terribly. We wish he were here. The idea of this evening was that last spring, when he was still with us, Leon, in his typical way, was ready to trash everything. He had all of his art stored in one of those containers that you've all seen out at his place, probably. And he decided he was going to sell it with all the art in it. And Kim Presley intervened and said,
not alone.
Not alone, but all of us did, and said, no, that can't happen. So then a tussle ensued, and we won. To the benefit of the whole community. And then finally, you know, Leon became more and more interested in the idea, and since he couldn't stay with us, and it's turned out to be a memorial to him as well.
Because there's a lot to see with Leon, I'm still regretting how much isn't in this show. He had so many stories and so many experiences that we don't have documented yet on the walls. And I think I just have to relax and appreciate what we do have here, and to understand how Leon throughout his life always was changing and experimenting and trying to find that perfect expression. And in this room you can see his divisionism, that he called it, how he went into abstract art. He went into a lot of conceptual ideas that we have reams of paper with his explanations of where he was trying to go with his art. His found stamp art in the back he used in more provocative ways, and kind of got into that pop culture that's pretty intriguing to everyone. People looking here, walking around the corner go, same guy? Yeah, same guy.
I met Leon in 1980 when we first moved here, and I was pregnant out to here, and I had always hung my own shows in the past, and I went to hang my show at the community center and realized that I couldn't do it by myself. So I asked the woman who was in charge, who can help me? I didn't know a soul. She gave me his name and his phone number. I called him. He said, I'll be right down. He didn't know me from anyone. He basically hung the show. I just wanted to express the symbolism of Leon in my mind is pure kindness.
He wrote me something that I think is gives a good example of him. I find that I learn from, and for the most part, find some good in everyone I meet. I find I look for good, not bad. I guess that's one of the reasons I need glasses.
Cliff and I were having our Sunday martini, which is something we do every Sunday. And we were sitting out on our mountain property, and the sun was setting, and there were little bits of mist and dew on things, as there frequently is. And the rainbows around, I noticed all of a sudden, and I only had one martini. The rainbows were particulate. They were all in pointillism. I have never, ever seen such a thing, and I knew it was a salute.
I am satisfied with the mystery of the eternity of life, and with the awareness and a glimpse of the marvelous structure of the existing world, together with the devoted striving to comprehend a portion, be it ever so tiny, of the reason that manifests itself in nature.